start.
Hi, Bea.
How's everyone doing?
Real good.
After a very long pageant season. I guess we're still in it though.
Yes.
Bea, question.
Yeah.
I'm Edge Pageantology. How does it feel now that you're considered as the front runner for Miss Universe in Puerto Rico?
It's really an honor and it's indicative of how much of a powerhouse the Philippines is. And I'm so excited to meet some of my sister queens, especially the Latin American queens, because in my previous pageant journey, I was actually friends with a lot of the Latinas. So I would say maybe stop calling me Latina Slayer because I want to be friends with everyone.
It's cute.
Bea, who's gonna be part of your team? Do you have a Q&A coach, hair and makeup coach, styling?
Yeah. It'll really be a continuation of the team I've already been working with because they're really who carried me to the Miss Universe Philippines crown. And I believe in their capacity to carry me to the Miss Universe crown. I'm working with a similar team to Adisa Manalo. And I want to say maraming salamat po from the bottom of my heart, especially to my local director, Miss Haley Ali. It's been really amazing that I have the opportunity to work with such an empowered woman who also uplifts and supports the dreams of the girls that she supports. Also, shout out to my styling team, Sir Perry and Mama Curie. Thank you for all of the amazing clouds. I'm wearing Mark Garner right now, and that collaboration has been so incredible. Also, working with Mommy Ian, my pasarela coach, and for Q&A, B&D Q&A coaches, that's Mommy Elmo and Mommy Raj.
Have you talked to Atisa? Has she given you advice yet?
I had a really wonderful moment with Adisa on stage after she crowned me. I was so emotional and just said maraming salamat po ate. But I'll let her enjoy her relaxation and artista life for now. And I'm excited to reconnect with her before the competition starts ramping up again.
Bea.
Last one. It's Mother's Day. What was the reaction of your mom after you went for your Savers Philippines?
As I said earlier in the press presentation, an Ilocano trait that really defines both me and my mom is that we're very pragmatic. So when I first joined the competition, she wasn't the most enthused. She was asking me, when are you going to go back for law school? Is it really the right timing to join another pageant? But I think by winning the crown, I've made her finally believe that this is the right path for me. And she's so excited to see me again in Puerto Rico along with my dad.
Bea, can I just ask, is Bea without those makeup, without that glitz and glam?
Bea without makeup is someone who really enjoys time and relaxation in nature. I really feel most at ease in the ocean. Partially growing up on the beaches of San Juan La Union, I grew up loving to surf, loving to swim, and I am so excited to take out my extensions, take off my makeup, and have a homecoming soon in LE.
Hi, Bea. This is also for the Star Blogger. Your message to those who are not in favor of pageantry, how can you convince them that pageants are still relevant in our society?
Pageants have been such a cultural mainstay in the Philippines and also a model of what our country could look like and should look like. I say to all the naysayers that I'm already using the crown to push for tangible change within the Philippines, to advocate for my trans brothers and sisters, for the protection of our environment, and to promote the rights and dignities of overseas Filipino workers. This crown is not only a crown, but it's also a responsibility and an opportunity to serve as a real public servant for the Filipino people.
Thank you. Bea, has it already sunk in that you really want the most coveted title of the land? And how are you getting used to the public scrutiny?
I would say it hasn't quite sunk in yet because I still wake up every day wondering when I'm going to see my 49 co-delegates, wondering what our next shoot is like. But I would say Miss Universe Philippines is such an intensive and rigorous competition because it truly prepares you for the international crown, for what it's like to compete for Miss Universe. So I would say it hasn't sunk in yet because it's simply a continuation of what I was already doing as a candidate.
Bea, I wrote this earlier, but you broke this Hakot Award curse. Are you aware of such a thing on Miss Universe Philippines? So when you received all of those special awards, did it sink into you that there's this fear that you might not get the crown because of that curse?
Not really. I was just so happy because I knew that I would be financially stable for a year, that I wouldn't have to worry so much about rent, and that I could focus on other things like my advocacy projects. And also, I had a great job waiting for me after the Miss Universe Philippines coronation night, regardless of if I won the crown or not. And I was really just focused on using all those awards to continue building my life here.
So how does it feel breaking that curse?
It feels really amazing. And I'm also excited to continue donating some of that prize money to the projects and advocacies that I really care about. That's something that I did with my Visa Miss Occidental prize money. And I'm excited to continue supporting charitable causes, especially Project Corn.
Thank you very much.
Hi.
Bea.
Okay.
What does a Filipino mean to you beyond language or geography?
A Filipina is really defined by staying true to herself and her values. I am so happy that I grew up in a devoutly Catholic environment because my family always taught me to serve the poor, serve the underprivileged first, and live the way Jesus would in that regard. And I really feel that a lot of Filipinos, regardless of religion or creed, feel that fully because we're so defined by our bayanihan spirit, by uplifting one another regardless of the struggles we go through. And to me, that is a Filipina, and I'm excited to let the universe know what a Filipino woman is like.
Thank you.
Hi, Bea. I have a question. Ken from TPG. During the finals night, you said daghang salamat po for the support, and Ilocano people was quite jealous because of that one. Well, what Ilocano word that best describes you?
I would say I love the phrases of just naimbag abigat, naimbag rabii because that is what I grew up hearing every time I would visit the palengke. And now I found out that there's actually a big poster of me in San Juan Public Market in my family's home province. So I just love that in the Philippines we feel that sense of connection with one another all the time because we greet one another right away. And the Daghang Salamat po was because I actually saw Governor Henry Ominal of Misa Mis Occidental in the crowd as well. And the Misa Mis Occidental provincial tour was one of the most defining moments of my MUPH journey and where me and my sister queens really bonded.
Thank you so much, Bea. Ayan guys clarify na niya yung mga nagtatampo kung bakit nagdagang salamat siya. Yun din yung sinabi ko sa inyo. It's about the Misamis Oriental.
My Joanne has been nothing but supportive throughout this entire journey and actually carries my luggages and make sure that I am able to get out safely every event we have in Universe Philippines. So I'm just excited to continue the relationship we already have and feel that overflowing love and support.
Now that you're focusing on your how does it impact you?
I would say I've always really thrived by having a super busy schedule. Even when I was working in my more corporate office job, I still was modeling on top of that, was doing extra advocacy work. So I'm really used to being busy, but I also always make time for the ones I love. And you can even see that it's my media week, but I really wanted to make sure I spent time with my mom and I really want to thank City of Dreams as well for hosting us here and making sure that I had time to bond with my mom before she gets back to the US. The Philippines is actually one of the most growing biodiverse countries in the world, and it's important that we support indigenous species like our Kawika because their very existence is the thing that holds our entire ecosystem together. And I'm excited to promote biodiversity. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Miss Universe 2026.
So guys, yun, nagtatapos ang kanyang victory press con. So mamaya, coronation na po. It will gonna be the announcement of Miss Philippines title holders. Guys, wag na kayo magtanong ng mga very controversial questions. Yeah, hindi, yung kay Tito Boy daw. Kay Tito Boy. Huwag nyo nang tanongin yun kasi alam nyo ba, we do not know what's on the mind of someone, ganyan, di ba? So, yes, that ends the press conference of Bea Millan Windorski, everybody. So, yeah. So, we're here na, and yes. Okay, so yes, everyone. Natanong naman natin yung question na yung dagang salamat kasi ang dami nga nagtatampo ng Ilocano, 'di ba? So sabi ko nga, I know what's the reason behind that one. Yung misamis nga, 'di ba? So, yes. Kaya I really knew that was the reason why na sinabi yung daghang salamat. Kasi nga yung Misamis, katatapos lang ng Misamis Oriental na na event. So, I guess that's it. Nothing wrong with that one. Sa mga kapwa ko Ilocano na nagtatampo, that clarifies it, guys. So I hope that's clear na